Good morning, Commissioners. John Shott with Probation Services and Criminal Justice Advisory Board. Good morning. I'm here to ask your authorization to proceed with the grant application. A few weeks ago, we received a notice from the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency that justice reinvestment dollars were still available for the duration of the fiscal year, which ends on June 30th. That additional monies were available for counties to apply as long as we could commit to expending those funds before the fiscal year ends. And under the funding formula attached to the grant announcement, Lebanon County was eligible to apply for a maximum of $15,000. Not sure how that formula was all calculated, but that was our maximum amount. So in light of that, Sallie Barry, Director of Probation Services, who's also the Vice Chair of the CJAB, asked me if we could apply for some funding under this JRI initiative. Now, Justice Reinvestment, this particular funding announcement is specifically for improvement of probation and parole services in Lebanon County. So with this in mind, I was asked to prepare an application and a budget that was $11,122 for the purchase of some key items that we think will improve the day-to-day operation of probation services. Mostly under the equipment category. For example, we would ask that we use a good part of that dollars amount to purchase additional scanners, 7 to be exact, office scanners, which would really help with the update the archiving and record keeping, which does get overwhelming at times with the amount of court documents, assessment testing, case notes, and the myriad and legion of other paperwork that comes through the office. We have just a limited number of scanners that everyone is sharing. So Director Barry thought if we got additional scanners, that would really put quite a dent in our ability to keep up with the paper flow and not have such a backlog. And that, of course, if we're able to do that, I'm sure we will. If we get these scanners, that will be an improvement just for the day-to-day record-keeping aspect of probation, which is really a big issue. One of the other areas that we would ask to spend JRI dollars would be for additional security cameras, 4 to be exact, for reads, access, and control. Presently, we have a lot of security cameras in the outside of the buildings in the lobby, but where we don't have security cameras is in the hallways right beyond the main lobby, in the first floor there, where the probation officers have their offices, and where we have interview rooms, testing rooms, and so forth. Unfortunately, from time to time, and not often, but we've had some issues that go on in the hallways, maybe even some physical altercations between officers and offenders for whatever reasons. And Director Barry really thought, and the deputy directors thought as well, that it would be good to have security cameras here, just to have that recorded, just for the record, in case we ever need to use that as evidence in a court proceeding. And just the idea of having additional cameras does enhance the overall security of the building, period, both for employees and really the members of the public. So that we were hoping that we could contract to have those 4 additional cameras purchased and installed with this justice reinvestment money. And then the last line item would be really battery packs for tasers. We always need to have tasers in good working order. If and when probation officers have to use them. Fortunately, I don't think that's a lot. I can't cite statistics, but when that happens, it's good to ensure for their safety and really for everyone's safety that they have tasers that are in good working order, and obviously they have to be rechargeable battery packs. And so again, we were requesting about $400 for the purchase of a new battery pack, 6 to be exact. That was the number that one of our field supervisors thought was a good working number, so we have that in part of our inventory when needed. So those 3 items, it's $11,122 based on price estimates and quotes that we received. So what I would ask that you give us the authorization to proceed with that application.
Also move to submit the $11,122 probation and parole services equipment grant.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. I have one question.
Sure.
You have to spend it by June 30?
That's my understanding, yes.
And you're doing renovation work down there. Is the installation of cameras going to be in conflict with the timing of that, or is that something that maybe...
Well, I haven't been told that it is. I mean, and I'm not sure the whole timetable for the renovation. So my assumption is that would not be in conflict. Don't know how much that would involve or how long it would take. Regions to, like, for example, come in and do that, rearrange some cameras. I will admit that it's not one of my areas of expertise, and I don't want to try to sound like it is. So I don't think that it would be.
I thought the time was kind of a narrow opening. John, any questions? Okay. Anything else? It's been moved and seconded. All in favor of approving that grant request, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
All right, thank you.